What's going on, you guys? What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Semen del Piso back once again with yet another video. Today is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to you all. I hope you guys are having wonderful dinners. I'm here to talk about something very, very deep, something very, very profound. I first want to give a shout out to the 59 subscribers that are currently subscribed to the channel. This is really great. I think we're moving steadily along. Every day I'm gaining at least one subscriber more to the Mundial de Sombras. This is great, and I really thank you guys for that. We're gonna talk about semen retention, but in a different aspect. First, I want to describe the aspects of semen retention that I'm gonna inevitably flip onto its head and talk to you guys about. Semen retention, right? The aspects I'm gonna to touch up on. Dark side of semen retention, remember, the idea of manipulating your physical reality. You're retaining your nutrients, you're retaining experiences that are captured in reality, in physical reality. It gets saved into your brain, and then because you feel things a bit more strong, those experiences slowly cemented into your subconscious, and that subconscious then projects a version of that reality for you to experience, and then the cycle continues and continues. That's how you create something that is completely concrete, like your personality, and like the new reality that you are ascending in when you're on this practice. We also went over the idea of aura, the aura becoming more and more and more dense the more you stay strict onto the semen retention practice. So that happens with your life experiences retained and not being, expelled from the body. And all of those experiences turn into essence, right? And they build this aura around you that surrounds your body. And this affects the way that people communicate with you. It affects the way that animals even communicate with you. And it affects the way events sort of occur within your vicinity. Or if, depending on how strong and dense your field is, you could speak to someone via text and this energy will still be felt. To build up off of that, the topic that we're going to get into today is the dangers of mixing with the wrong person during sexual relations with other people. This is a very, very deep topic. Basically, the amounts of partners that you have sort of stays with you. That experience that with each and every partner that you've had stays within your aura field. When you meet someone, when you have a relationship with someone, you have an intimate relationship with someone, you are getting to know the person, you're understanding their personalities, what makes them tick, what makes them talk. For the ones that aren't asexual, eventually you're going to, sleep with that person. And this is the situation that a lot of you retainers need to worry about in the highest. This needs to be held as sacrosanct. All of you that are retaining need to be careful because, listen, retaining is great. And in theory, it's great to hold it forever and not expel that force. But ultimately, you will meet someone that you care about. Ultimately, you'll meet someone that you'll like to share yourself with. And like I said before, if you are not, asexual and your partner isn't it either, you'll want to consummate, so to speak. Or actually, you will like to consummate your love. You need to be careful of the experiences and ultimately the aura field that individual that you are eventually going to mix with, consummate with, has. Because if there are bad experiences, if this person tends to, say, have a lot of partners, right? Then the energies and the essences within her aura field are going to be very, very tainted. And as a result, once you mix with that, you are taking on a lot of those forces and energies surrounding that person as well. Not to say that there is not, once you've sealed the deal, sleep with this person, that nothing can be done to get rid of those bad energies, right? I don't want to try to say this as if, I'm a person that believes in energy mixes, energy combinations and blending of energies and whatnot, but this is just the reality. So let's try to get another level further. I wanted to make a video about how semen retention tends to burn away the accumulation of karma accumulated from lives before and lives to come. I haven't done it yet. Of course, I need to assemble ideas and try to explain it to you guys in a very succinct and concise way. But this is what it essentially does. Everyone has an accumulation of karma. This is done by the actions in their lives, their present lives. And of course, a lot of the experiences that one has in their waking life, in this present life, is due to an accumulation of karma from the past selves. Minor diminutive choices taken in life, it goes into this jar of karma, and every now and then this karma comes out, in various ways. In regards to sleeping with people and taking on their energies, the more people that one person sleeps with, you are taking a lot of that. You're merging. First of all, let's explain it like this, right? You're opening up your aura field to that other person, in turn, which is opening their aura field as well. And with the intermingling of the essences and the energies that make up both of those aura fields, you are taking on some of that person's karma as well. The karma that they have accumulated from their intermingling. You're taking on some of their karma that they've obtained intermingling with other people, and of course the karma that they have of their own lives. It becomes part of your aura field, and even through release or orgasm, right? This karma still stays with you. That karma that from the other person, it translates into the karma for you. For example, that person has a specific problem with personality. They tend to be a little egotistical. So naturally, the life's correction method is to teach them humility. When that karma gets brought to you, you're not going to have the same, humility challenges as the other person, because perhaps you don't share that same ego problem. The karma will change into something that you need to solve, something that where there's a deficit in your personality. The karma will present itself as that thing that needs to be solved in order to correct that aspect of your personality, because life is all about correction. As a result, you are accumulating much more of an issue, much more of karma than you need to carry for your life. That also messes with the way that people perceive you as well, or feel in your presence. You take on their karma, remember, from the intermingling of the aura fields, and you take on aspects of that person through that karma, which also merges with your aura field. This could be very chaotic because you have a good experience before you decide to court someone, and then you get to do that deed, you sleep with them. And then, after a week, things change with your aura field. People respond differently. And just the way that you operate is completely different, because remember, there's an inverse relationship between the personality and the emotions thereof and the contents of your aura. It's very hard to regain something after someone willingly lost that thing. Semen retention is an excellent practice because you are bringing forth, through the mechanisms of the manipulation of your physical reality and the creation of your aura, which distorts your reality, you are bringing forth the karma that is accumulated within yourself in order for you to be presented with it and confront it and triumph over it, to then go on to the next step. Semen retention helps greatly in the nullification of karma and the damage that is done to your aura due to the intermingling of energies through sleeping with people. So you can only imagine, right, sleeping with, say a sex worker. Sex workers are incredibly dangerous to the ascetic, are incredibly dangerous to someone practicing semen retention. When you intermingle with a sex worker, remember, they're taking on a whole myriad of karma, a whole bunch of aura fields. And the moment you allow yourself to be open, your aura field speaking, whatever you guys are into, you guys could do that, right? And that's fine. It won't be judged, at least by me. However you open yourselves up to in regards to your aura field with the sex worker, you are taking on so much accumulated karma that your life is going to be, with consistent, activity with sex workers, your life is going to change completely. And this is not just for, sex workers. It's just obvious with them because they have many clients, right? That they open themselves up to. But with other people that also, women that are also tend to be licentious and promiscuous, you will expose yourself to a lot of these energies. And as a result, your reality will be made completely different because the mechanisms of the physical reality manipulation and the building of your aura will always be in effect. You will have no choice but to go on semen retention if you want to see a radical change in your life, radical positive change in your life regarding, the destruction of that karma accumulated from, a small, seemingly innocuous session. I've been in many relationships with women. I was blessed enough to have this astuteness regarding the changes and experiences that occurred a week or so, 2 weeks, a month after, intermingling auras with these people, sleeping with them. Semen retention is great insofar that it builds your vital energy, it builds your intelligence, it changes your life, all in the aforementioned methods that I've described. But when you find that special someone, that special someone needs to be vetted completely, and you need to figure out how, if that person had many partners, because depending on how many partners that person had or recently has, a month before, 3 months before, before meeting you, you will have to gauge that there's twice that much time that needs to be spent in nullifying all of that karma. All in all, you do not want to accumulate a whole bunch of karma, right? You want to get rid of your karma as soon as possible, where you're at a point where day to day, as you're presented with a problem or an event where it requires you to make a choice, as with all events in this wonderful, beautiful, accursed system, you have to, the choice that you make, you will receive the karma of said choice within the day, within a few hours or so. You want your slate to be completely clean, where you are confronting your karma the following hour, the following day, things, so on and so forth. I know that this is 2023. All my fellow Westerners that dwell in, Western Europe, France, Italy, Spain, England, the United States, I do understand that, men are pretty down bad. 60% of young men aged between 18 and 30 years old have not had sex within the past year and change. I know that we're down bad. I know that Instagram, adult industry websites are not helping either, because remember, guys, everything that you view, everything that resonates with you strongly, that produces a large amount of dopamine in your brain, are much more apt to cement itself into your subconscious, right? What does that mean? So remember those aforementioned methods, the one of the whatever comes out in your physical reality is a projection of what is cemented in your subconscious. The more adult content you watch via Instagram, via those adult entertainment websites, are going to produce itself in your reality in a warped, distorted, malevolent version, and that will cause you to buckle and stumble during your practice. I do understand that it'll be sometimes tempting to perhaps call a woman of the night, right? And try to utilize her services in order to satiate that hunger that will inevitably come up again. Please understand that involving in any of these aforementioned acts will do way more damage to your psyche and to your soul and to your aura with the revelation of this information. You need to still settle in the practice of semen retention. Read books, go outside in nature, isolate yourself, remove yourself from situations that will cause you to look towards, a woman of the night, or adult entertainment in order to satisfy that urge. Stay away from Instagram if need be. You go in the search option. There are a lot of, beautiful girls, ones with tattoos, ones without tattoos, short hair, no hair, from South America, from China, from Siberia, from Thailand. The moment I see that on my feed, I try to change up the algorithm. Of course, there's a lot of IT stuff there too, because I'm always, looking up, what's the roadmap to becoming a full stack developer? Or how do you learn HTML? I follow that whole platitude, out of sight, out of mind. And I think that it'll help you guys as well. So with that being said, that's all I got to say for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. And please, as always, guys, stay radiant. I'll see you guys in the next one.